It has. You know, it's been a little minute since we've been able to put the pads back on, or at least the helmet back on, and come back in the indoor. What's up, man? But, you know, it's been a little minute, but, you know, it was a great minute putting in work in the off season. You know.
What has the off season been like for you?
I feel it's really been great for all of us. You know, just building bonds with the guys. You know, getting new faces in the locker room, and you know, just making them feel part of the Cowboy family. Because you know, we all playing together, playing for each other in a couple months. So I feel it's really been good for us.
What kind of role do you play in the transfer portal recruiting and the high school recruiting? What kind of role do you Ollie Gordon II play in that?
I mean, you know, I feel like I play the role that, like, you know, when linemen want to come to a school, you know, they want to block for a running back. I mean, that'd be a good role to play. Or I mean, at least other running backs that want to come here, I can talk to them and be like, yeah, you know, it's the school you want to come to. The coaches are great. They create great offensive linemen. And, yeah.
What's AJ been like?
AJ, a cool guy. You know, he stepped on the scene. You know, he always asking questions. You know, that's always a good thing. You know, we kind of talk to each other. You know, talk about it. He's been cool. Great people. Glad he's on the team.
It's your third year in the spring. Really experienced team, an old team. How is this spring different for you guys than it was the last 2 years?
I feel, you know, honestly, this spring is more important because, you know, coming off a 10-win season, we can't let that affect us. So I feel like we got to put that behind us and grind even harder now in this spring.
What do you do to motivate yourself?
You know, I do it for my teammates, my guys. You know, I know they come up here and bust their butt every day at practice, so I know I got to.
Even though you're a third-year guy, you've got a lot of old guys on this team. What's it like to have guys that are 22, 3, older, so many of them?
Really, it's great because most of those people are my old linemen, honestly.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's really good. I'm glad that they stayed, and, you know, because we built great bonds, and they showed me the ways. Just for them being older guys and having more experience, I learned from them still to this day. So,
is there a different feel when you've got a bunch of 22, 3, 4-year-olds on the team? Does it feel different to have guys that veteran around you?
Yeah, it feels a little different than when I first rolled in. You know, the team was kind of young, but like now, from when I got here, it seems like everybody, you know, knows how to go with the flow, know what's going on. It's not new to anybody. So.
Coming off a 10-win season, it feels like you guys are getting a little overlooked. I know we're still wise from the season, but is that like any extra motivation this offseason, just proving people wrong?
Honestly, you know, we love being the underdog. We're fine with that because then when we come out and play, everybody want to be shocked, but deep down we already knew what we had. So, you know, we're fine with being the underdog.
Are you surprised by how many of y'all came back? Was that intentional? Did y'all sort of come together and make this decision?
No, from the beginning, we all wanted to stay and play with each other. So I feel like we already had it in stone that we was already staying together. So I feel like, you know, we all just knew what it was.
Can you appreciate how rare that is, you know, between the portal and the NFL for some guys? Like, I don't know, can you appreciate how rare it is that so many of y'all came back?
No, I appreciate all of them coming back. You know, last year could have been their last year. You know, all of them had great seasons. They could have declared. They could have did anything. But for them to stay here, you know, stay another year and fight it out as a Cowboy, you know, I really appreciate that. Honestly, I do.
Mike said earlier today that obviously you and some other guys, I mean, you don't need a lot of physical punishment this spring necessarily. So what have you, I know this is just day one, but what's your sense of just how the spring's going to look for you and maybe these offensive linemen, Brennan, Allen, I mean, guys that sort of have some years and understanding behind them?
You know, I feel like this spring it's going to start off real, you know, we'll probably have a couple more plays, but like as we get deeper into the spring, he'll probably narrow some of our plays down and, you know, have us taking middle rips on the sideline with him, you know, something like that.
You comfortable with that?
Yes, man, I'm cool with it. Whatever Big Dog say it goes, so yeah, I'm cool with it.
Which of the younger guys that kind of impressed you during off-season training, off-season workouts? Some of the whether freshmen or you know guys that might not have been role players last year.
You know, all of them really. You know, we lived at different times, so I didn't really see them. But you know, when we came out here and did drills and all that, we had like stations. I would say all of them looked good. You know, you got Willie Nelson, you got Landon, you know, from DFW. Shout out to him for sure. But now they all look good. Everybody looked like they were getting with the program. So I'm proud to see what they turn into.
How have you seen Sessi from this time last year to now just kind of improve and get more comfortable?
You can just see it as whenever he gets the ball and runs, you know, he's more downhill attacking, you know, not second thinking it. It's just one thought and he's going. So, you know, that's what I see the improvement. You know, he's always been a good player, and I'm proud of him. So yeah.
You were at, I think, every OSU sporting
What's
event.
up, bro?
I think you're at every OSU sporting event this offseason for you. Just kind of what went into that and how fun was that?
You know, just showing support to the school. Oklahoma State, great school, you know. And I just feel, you know, all of them always come to our games, no matter where it is. So I feel like we should show them love also. And, you know, we actually got some great other sports teams, so it was fun.
What was your favorite game that you went to this offseason?
I'd probably say tennis.
Okay, what about it?
It was just like the intensity of it. They just one-on-one swinging the racket back and forth. And, you know, it was fun to watch.
Have you gone out there and like played with him or practiced with him or anything?
Nah, that's not my stilo right there.
They're not out here taking hits. You shouldn't be out there, you know.
Nah,
swinging
not
the
swinging
racket.
that. Yeah, I saw them move too. You know.